Miserable Hotel 9676. I think the thing that you want to be mindful of is that you said your son is the 1 to 2 most athletic on the field and maybe top 5 in skill level. So I think the only thing that will stunt his growth is if he's on the best player. If he's the best player on his team, then that means that he's not, just by the players that he's surrounded with, he's not getting better. And so what you'll notice is that females, women who start to play on boys teams growing up, usually are super competitive against when they start to play with girls at their own age level, because the speed of play and the aggressiveness of boys is higher. And so why this matters is because you want to kind of put him on a team where he's either middle of the pack or actually maybe even lower, because this is going to force him to raise his either intensity level, his speed of play. And so I think that's what's important, and that's what you can influence, right? If he's 9 or 10 years old, he doesn't know, I don't think the thought would come to him and like, oh, I should be playing against players who I'm intimidated to play with, or I should be playing on, like, it won't feel good to be not the best player on his team, but that's the point, because that's going to make him better. And so what else could you invest in? If you're a parent and you're maybe mildly, you have even minimal physical capabilities, like as long as you're not wheelchair bound and you can move a little bit, there's 2 tools in particular that I think are super powerful, especially for young youth players. The first is an RMT rope. It stands for Rotational Movement Training Rope. You could just take 2 shoelaces, tie them together, and that's an RMT rope. And so it's invented by this guy named David Weck, who's a movement pioneer, right? He invents just different types of strength equipment, and he took this from the boxer Sugar Ray Leonard. And so what Sugar Ray Leonard would do is he would swing the rope from side to side. Maybe I have one in my bag. And so why this is important is because a lot of players these days are losing their ability to move. And so why it's so important is because as you swing the rope in your hand, what I didn't realize is that your hands are super important for maintaining balance, for generating power, for shielding the ball. And so for all these reasons, keeping an RMT rope on you is a great way to teach your son, to show him the importance. If he sees you swing this rope around, that he might take interest in it and mimic you, right? Monkey see, monkey do. The second tool is a SKLZ solo kick trainer. SKLZ solo kick trainer, because you could cram months of training into days or weeks, right? It makes training effortless. So check those tools out, and if I had to recommend a 3 and a 4, I would say a size 1 ball. If he keeps a size 1 ball on him, it's going to raise his dribbling abilities, and then a heavy ball for juggling, a 2.2 pound medicine.